Hey there, designer friend. I want to show you my complete process for building custom design website for one of my clients using Webflow. So let's jump right into it. So this is basically the design. As you can see, it was built in Figma. All the pages are here, and I want to turn this into a real live working mobile responsive with fancy interaction website using Webflow, and I'm going to do this pretty quickly. So the first thing that I do is actually create a style guide within Webflow. So I create all the different typographic styles that I've created and the colors. I set it all globally so that later on, if the client wants to make changes, they can do this globally from this page. And this page will help me create the website so fast because once I have all the styles built in, it'll be super easy to just copy paste from here and reuse the style across the website. Once the style guide is done, I'm setting up the CMS. So this CMS is a content management system, and because this site is dynamic, the client will be able to add more profile and bios of these girls on the website. I'm setting up and I'm actually structuring that database for them. So this is pretty simple to do, and I'm creating some kind of a mock data for them to use so that I can design with. They'll replace the data later on when we go live with the website, but I'm just preparing the groundwork for them so that I have something to work with while I'm designing. Once that is set up, I'm starting to build the homepage. Now, this homepage starts off with a hero, which is kind of a slider that pulls off different images from the database. So every time a different girl will show up and it's going to change. So this is the beginning of the website. Then we have some text areas that are nicely fit on a grid. And then below we have this kind of a custom layout, which is kind of like a Pinterest layout of the girls. And we have kind of a typographic poster inside. So this is something that's really custom design. You know, you wouldn't be able to do this with something like Wix or Squarespace because this is not, I would say, a ready-made component for the web. So this is something that's really nice with Webflow. I'm able to do really whatever I want. I'm not really limited to any components, and I can set up, you know, the interaction. So in this case, I want, when I'm hovering one of the girls, I want it to be kind of like red multiply effect on it, and the text kind of comes up. So it's pretty easy to set all of this up. Once the homepage is complete, my next step is actually making sure that the homepage looks great on mobile. I'm doing this after I set up the first page so that I have the styles and most of the components working on mobile, so all the next page will more or less work automatically when I build them. So I'm making sure that all the breakpoints look great, whether it is, you know, tablet or mobile, and all the different breakpoints. And once that is set up, I can just move on to create the other pages in the website. Now, as I said, because I have the styles ready, because I have already the structure of the mobile responsiveness ready, most of the other pages are really easier to do. You know, the homepage was really the heavy lifting, and once that is done, the rest of the pages are pretty easy, kind of dragging and dropping. I already have the style, I already have the content, so I'm just structuring the other pages. And once that is done, I'm kind of setting up all the last interaction, kind of like an intro animation to make sure that it's really nice and smooth and the website looks really, really great. Last thing I will set up is I will record client training to make sure that they understand how to work and maintain this website further on, and we are basically done. So this website actually took me something like 9 hours, a little bit less than 9 hours to actually complete, which is, I think, is crazy to be able to take a design and turn it into a fully working mobile responsive website with all the interaction in less than 9 hours. I think this is incredible. Helps me create a very profitable design business around building websites using Webflow. If you'd like to learn how to do this yourself, I've created a course called the Webflow Masterclass, and I'd love to help you get on and learn to use Webflow efficiently as fast as possible. Check the link here, and I hope to see you inside.